So for this look, we are starting on a side parting. The majority, the interesting side of the look is going to be on the larger side of the head. And we're going to incorporate fishtail braids on two sections of the head. I'll show you that as we go along. And also as we come along the top, what we're going to do is we're just going to leave out small pieces of hair, which is going to create a few tendrils, which is going to help create our bohemian look. Okay, so we start from the top, as I said, on the larger side of the parting. And when you start a braid, the direction that you pull this section in is going to be how your braid is going to sit. So always be aware of that. If you want it to come back, straight back from the head, you're going to pull it straight back. If you want it to come back at a slight angle, then you want to angle it slightly. So I am going to angle it slightly because I want to create a softer feel. And we just take our two sections. Like I said, I'm going to just pull some little tendrils out, and we're going to start working our fishtail. Okay, I'm just pulling little bits out the hair as you go along. And don't worry guys about this being ultra neat, because in actual fact it does look quite good when it's not ultra perfect. So you can see that I'm just allowing my braid to sit on top of the hair. And just leaving out small little sections of the hair as I go down. Okay, now as you get to just, I'd say, round about the top of just behind the ear, you want to start working this plait off the head. So then you're going to come into your 2-strand braid of a normal fishtail plait and start working that down. She's got a little knot in her hair. This is one of your kids, they'd be screaming by now. Okay, so just continue that technique all the way down. Now, what you would want to do with this is you're then going to start pulling it out. Just, I think I did this in my last video, where you're always pulling it away from the hairband. Just really, you can see it creates a much softer feel to the hair. And you're going to do it the whole way up the head. And you can do this as much as you want depending on your preferred look. If I'm doing this kind of look for a wedding or things, I think it's really nice to add a few flowers to the head, just to really go for that real boho look. Okay, so you can see we've got our little loose tendrils that we're going to bring into play once we finish the hair up. Okay, so that is part one. We're going to move on to part two. So we've completed the look on the side, which is lovely, really pleased with that. What I should say guys is you could create this look on the side if you wanted to and wear your hair down, you know, it's just something interesting to do with a nice fishtail plait. But for the next part of this hair up, we're going to work a normal 3-strand braid, and we're going to start from the back of the head. So everything else that is left, we are now going to bring into our 3-strand braid.
So the normal one that we all do, everyone knows how to do it. Well, I'm not saying everyone, but most people do. So as we come down, start your plait as you normally would, but on every corner you're going to leave a little section out. So every corner of a braid, we leave a section out. So leaving it out. So you can see with every section that lands on the corner, I'm just taking the edge off of it and pulling it out. And then working that braid as normal. Okay, until you can't go no further. So you should end up with something that looks like that. Alright. I'm just going to secure this. With the hair bubble. Okay, and then I'm just going to slightly distress this again. So now we have our 3-strand braid, and with our slightly distressed tassels hanging out, what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over. So you're almost rolling it over in that action, and you're going to secure it to the back of the head. So pinching it in and down into the hairline. Making sure that your hair bubble is hidden in the underneath. There's no right way or wrong way as to how you would pin this updo. The whole point is that it looks a bit effortless and as if you haven't tried too hard to do it. So then you're going to bring your plait. So you can either bring it up and over and round, which actually I think I may do, or you could bring it to the back and you can work it up that way. But I think from the purpose of the video, I'm going to go around because I quite like the way that follows then across the top of my updo. I'm just pinning the end of my plait into the rest of the updo. And then I always like to pull just a little bit out there, just to create even more softness to the style. So with your loose bits here, you could either leave them straight if you want to. It's basically an option, a visual option that you can take. Or you can put a little curl in them with some curling tongs. That's completely up to you. But that is basically how you create a little bohemian updo. It looks like it's been a lot more work than what it has, but honestly guys, it's very easy to do. As I say, you're looking to create that soft, almost distressed look. And once you've finished it off and you're happy with your finished look, just pop a little bit of hairspray on there. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that tutorial.
There's a few little tips. As I say, you can create different looks out of this hairstyle. You could leave it with just a side plait, a hair down, curl it, or equally do your 3-strand braid at the back and bring it into a nice updo. Hope you've enjoyed that. Take care, guys.